Now, a video showing some pupils practicing how to click a computer mouse with stones during an ICT class has gone viral on social media in the last few days. In the viral video, which we will show you in a bit, the pupils are compelled to improvise with stones because they do not have access to a computer for the lesson.
And hold your mouse. Double click. That is good.
Well, Joy News on Monday traced the school with the help of social media and paid a visit there to see the true extent of their problems. Central Region correspondent Richard Kojunyako joined the Class 6 pupils of the Asamankese DA Primary School in the Asin district and reports on the other ways improvisation has come in handy in their ICT class.
I'm here at the Asamankese DA Primary School, and this school has fortunately or unfortunately gone viral because a teacher was seen in the classroom teaching the students how to learn ICT with the aid of stones. He was using the stones to help the students to identify what a mouse is, to left click and right click, and then because in the absence of the computer, the teacher would have to improvise. And by improvisation, the teacher decided that there are stones available here. I can see that it is these stones that the students picked, and then each student will pick one stone and then they will use it as a way of teaching them what a mouse is and how a mouse looks like.
This school, when I came in, I saw that it's been ages, been 5 years. We celebrated it last 2 years, that is 50 years, last 2 years. But we lack a lot of things about the teaching aids and other things here. So when I came, since I came here, those who were in class 2 are now in class 6. And we haven't had anything like computer that we can use to teach them. So when it came to that way, I saw that since they are going to JHS, they will be writing the exam. So I had to do something so that they will have at least the feel. If it's not the rare thing, they can do something. So I tried using it so that I told them to imagine. I drew them on the board and told them to imagine how the thing is so that they will use their hands to touch, to feel, and then do the clicking aspect. So when the stone was in their hand, I told them they should imagine the left as the left button and then the right at the right button, and then where they put their hand being the body of it, so that by so doing they will know that when they go and they have the feel somewhere, they will be able to identify, or they'll be able to know what they have done here. And sometimes I use my phone, sometimes I use the phone. Even when it comes to desktop and other things, I use the phone. Because we don't have the red thing, I use the phone to do it for them. Sometimes we try to imagine certain things like TV, television and other things. That one, they have them in their home. So when you imagine that, then you tell them this or that, or they try to bring certain things that they see on the television. So while they know the mouse pointer and other thing, you draw it on the board. And then even when we were doing dragging, it was so that I drew it on the board and I asked them, put your hand on it, try to click and hold, and then move your hand just like you are moving icon from one place to the other.
How are you all? I'm fine.
Okay, so they all have their stones?
Yes.
No, sir.
You don't have it?
I'm in the class 6 classroom of Asamankese Primary School, and this is the very classroom that Mr. Augustine Kusi used the stone in teaching the students ICT. Today I have my stone and I'm joining the class in learning ICT using the stone.
As I told you, the single click is by pressing the button of the mouse once. Yes. So we are all going to do it. Single click, yes. Okay. Okay, good. Then the same thing, we are going to use it to click double. That is the double click.
Yes, sir.
And with this one, I said it is what? In quick succession. Huh?
Yes, sir.
So it's in quick succession. So when you do it, don't just do it like this, leave your hand and then come again. No. Do it. Make sure you don't click where you use the index finger. Right click. That is your.
Okay, so now we are done with how to right click and left click. And so Mr. Augustine Kwesi, the class 6 teacher, is going to teach them how to drag the mouse.
Listen. This is very important. What's your
that is Mr. Augustine Kwesi, the class 6 teacher of the Asen Asamankase DA Primary School, teaching the students how to left click, how to right click, and how to even drag an icon on the computer from one place to the other. And I'm told that this is not the only thing he improvises. He has been able to successfully teach the children motherboard A's, and then he's taking them out to have a real feel of that place. They've been making constant appeals to authorities for them to even have one computer in order for the children to use. What can you tell me about you using a stone to learn?
It's very nice to learn this ICT.
But have you seen a mouse before? Where did you see one? In your house?
Yes, sir.
Your father or your mom or your brother?
My brother.
Your brother has a computer?
Yes, sir.
So using this stone to learn, is it difficult or it has made it very easy?
That made it very easy.
Very easy.
Yes.
And you're happy about it?
Yes, sir. I want government to give us more.
Then right click, left click, double click.
It is very easy to use to learn because it is not the real mouse.
It's not a real mouse.
Yes.
So you want a real mouse?
Yes.
But have you seen a real mouse before?
Yes.
Where did you see one?
My home. I want to tell the government that they should bring computers and mouse here. We don't have some here, so they should bring more.
It is easy.
It is very easy?
Yes, sir.
Why do you say that it is easy?
I'm feeling well to use this to make a mouse to learn.
The first one, as you saw, is the computer. From class 1 to class 6, we don't have one computer in the school. You used to have one damaged one at my office. So doing the practical, then they come and used to touch it. Now it is still there, it is just damaged. It's totally spoiled. That way they were using to help the children to see the computer themselves. But now, when I came here, they were using the device, and I asked them to find a means to get one computer in the school. So this is the first step that the teacher took. So we need computers in the school. That one day, it's must, because the topic is from class 1 to class 6. We have to teach ICT.